So, yet again, I get a weird comment on an old video that I feel like is coded. It's always a person who has, they're not subscribed to anybody. They never have a picture. I know not everybody who doesn't have a picture is a fake person and blah, blah, blah. But it's just the way that they write the message. You can tell that it's, I'm supposed to read it in a different way. And maybe that sounds ridiculous, but it's happened over and over and over. It always seems to go back on my older videos. This one's old, but it's not super old. But anyway, I guess on March 26th, I'm just so far behind on these videos here. I woke up, and I had this comment, and I had made a video the night before. But I get this comment about my video or this old video. What the fuck is this nonsense? Blah, 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 blah. Why do you got to do all this? But, I just love it how YouTube shows that it's 51 minutes. I've talked about the Cavs over and over and over and how they're connected to the 51. I've talked about the 51 in regards to Donald Trump and Obama. Donald Trump is even 15 years, 51 days older than Barack Obama. Antonin Scalia, who died, equals 51. Lots of 51 coding. And I checked this comment over and over and over, and it said 51 minutes every time I looked at it. Now, whether to actually trust what is coded into these, I don't know. I've made enough videos now talking about how people are coding stuff into their comments, so maybe they're trying to mess with me. But anyway, let's look at some of the stuff of this comment here. So, look at some of the words this person, A.M. Klein, uses. They say, if you really want to show that it is rigged, and these spurious claims discredit the validity of people who want to see the real cronyism exposed that is handed. Whatever, I can't even read with the crap there, but who says that? Who says spurious claims? And who says the real cronyism? I don't know very many people who actually use them type of words in a comment. I've never seen them in a comment. It's just kind of weird, especially in regards to the NBA, and they say the spurious claims. Are they telling me that it's going to be the Spurs and not the Warriors? Or are they just messing with me, or what? Anyway, the word cronyism equals 44 and 116 in Gematria. Both numbers I keep talking about over and over and over, especially in regards to the assassination of Obama. Also, the judges, which once again goes with the 51 minutes that YouTube won't change. Also in this comment, they capitalized the word refs. NBA and refs, the only thing that are capitalized. Refs equals 21, just like Spurs. And then they throw in the spurious claims. It's just kind of a strange comment. But then, check it out. You go to their profile, only subscribes to 2 channels. Look at it. One of them, 923,000 subscribers. Give me a break. It has the one eye picture, 923,000 subscribers. They have 0 subscribers. I've noticed a lot lately you can't click and see when they joined YouTube. You used to be able to see that they joined YouTube a day ago or today or the day that they commented. Now a lot of them you can't see it. But they never have any subscribers. And if they do subscribe to something, it's usually games or something like this. But whatever. Interesting. 923K. Talked about this number over and over and over. It's been in my last probably 20 videos. Limitless EXP then. Gematria 163 the big way and 55. All of my posts in regards to the 116 that I've talked about, it all connects to the 163 because June 11th is the 163rd day of the year, 6/11 or 1/16, depending on where you live. This person's name in Gematria, A.M. Klein, equals 65, 29, and 38. Just want to point out that I got this comment the day after the Warriors got their 65th win of the season. Philadelphia equals 65, a place I've mentioned equally as many times as the 923. It all stems back to Pope Francis's visit to the United States. It's also where the Warriors are originally from. Also, the day that I read the comment and got the comment, it just so happened to be 68 days before the beginning of the NBA Finals. Remember, in a video a while back, I talked about how the Cavs versus the Knicks is a game to watch. That game was on March 26th, the day that I got this comment. It was 68 games after LeBron was 9 of 23. Remember, LeBron James and gematria and Jewish gematria equals 923 even. He was in the movie Trainwreck. There was the Philadelphia Trainwreck that happened last year at 9:23 p.m. Trainwreck equals 122. Pope Francis equals 122. Golden State equals 122. It was also 34 games. So this game right here, I guess March 26th, the game with the Knicks versus the Cavs was 34 games after the Warriors beat the Cavs by 34. And it was also 34 games after LeBron was 9 of 23 against the Knicks. On 11-4, LeBron James, the big way, equals 114. What also sticks out is if you write out the word 68, 68 equals 146 and also 56 in gematria. Tons of stuff I've mentioned with 56 in regards to Philadelphia. Also the 146, Donald Trump's birthday is June 14th. Pope Francis's 1,189th day as Pope is June 14th, which is 14/6. Oakland, California, where the Warriors play, equals 146. Lots of 146 foreshadowing. Made tons of posts on that. But also, June 14th, 2016, has a date numerology of 56. 6 plus 14 plus 20 plus 16 equals 56. So interesting, 68 would equal that. That day was also March 26th, which is 26/3. The 263 is the 56th prime number. The Cavs did beat the Knicks, and it gave them their 44th loss. Lots of connections to 44. Their kill equals 44. Lots of connections to the Warriors in regards of 44. And I apologize, I'm not going to keep re-explaining it. Please, if you don't understand what I'm saying, it is a work in progress. There is a lot to remember. It takes too long to re-explain a lot of this stuff. But if you go back and watch some of my previous videos, I randomly keep building it up, and I try to mention stuff that you will understand as you go along. If you go back probably 10 videos and watch and listen, whatever, you'll start to understand the patterns of what I'm talking about. Also, March 26th then, the day that I got all this, was 2 months, 19 days before June 14th. Remember, back-to-back championships equals 219. The first day of the NBA season to the first day of the NBA Finals is 219 days. It's also 80 days. I've seen a lot of death around 80. It all connects to Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter's 91st birthday was the same day as the Roseburg, Oregon shooting. It was also the same day that Luke Walton became the interim head coach of the Golden State Warriors. Steve Kerr came back on the 44th game. The same day that the Cleveland Cavaliers fired their coach David Blatt. David Michael Blatt equals 146 in gematria. He was replaced by Tyronn Lue, who equals 144. If you write out the word 44, it equals 144. If you go back and watch my video about the Steve Harvey messing up in the Miss America pageant or whatever, it also ties into Donald Trump. I talk about the 80 a whole bunch in that video. Also, the comment was about this video that was on 3/3 of 2016, the 33, but also The date numerology of that day is 42, just like LeBron James the small way, just like the word Freemason. Freemason equals 42 and 96. LeBron shot 9 of 23 against the Knicks on 11-4, and the Cavs actually won with 96 points. Also interesting, my video, when I looked at it or whatever, has 149 views, it says. 149, the number connected to Skull and Bones. It's also, I've mentioned it with every president that was assassinated. I just wrote a few in here, but JFK was born on the 149th day. Obama was born on 8/4, the day with 149 days left in the year. Lincoln died on April 15th, and Gematria equals 149. Also, if you go from 9:23, the special day with Pope Francis going to the White House at 9:23 a.m., and the day before he came to the United States on his 923rd day as being Pope. But if you go from that day and you go to March 26th, it's a span of 6 months and 3 days. It's also 26 weeks and 3 days. The 263, once again, connected to the 56th prime number. This number is all about death and whatnot as well, or bad things. Paris, France equals 56. ISIS 56. Osama bin Laden 56. Adolf Hitler 56. Saddam Hussein 56. Abraham Lincoln died at the age of 56 in the year 65. In Washington, D.C., that equals 56. He also died in April, the only month that adds to 56. Lots of stuff connected to Obama being assassinated, and he even opened up Ford's Theater when he first became the president. He named the Thanksgiving turkeys this past year Honest and Abe. We've had all the theater shootings. I mean, just think about it. Anyway, it's also 6 months and 3 days, like I said. And my video, the original video on 3/3 of 16, that is the 63rd day of the year. So I'm sorry if this person is a real person. I don't believe you are, especially when you have this guy on, subscribe to this one-eye guy with the 923. Then you didn't even watch my video, because if you watched my video, you would understand what I'm saying, or you would at least listen and think about it. Also, I guess interesting, as I'm thinking about it, I believe that the 185th day of the year on a normal year, not this year, is July 4th. I'm pretty sure that July 4th is the 185th day of the year. So just interesting. It all ties into the 74, Masonic equals 74, lots of other 74s. So what does it all mean? I don't know. Is this person really telling me this? It's going to be the Spurs? Or are they just messing with me because I've made previous videos about people messing with me? I don't know. Just wanted to point it out, and thank you for showing me a little bit of inside information. Also, when I posted this, it says I posted it at 11:04 a.m. This must be a different time zone from this blog, but it was actually 1:04 when I posted it. I live in Iowa, so I mean, what are the odds though? 11:04. The whole video is basically about LeBron James's 9 of 23 game on 11-4. So whatever. Have a good night.